And today's special #1 is phytoceramides with biotin for healthy, radiant skin. We're going to talk about moisture and how important it is to your body in terms of the look of it, in terms of the feel of it, and certainly in terms of your overall health benefits. Phytoceramides is one of those today's specials where people are really curious about what it is and what it can do. There's a lot to say. Andrew always talks about it being Mother Nature's natural internal moisturizer. That's a fabulous way to kind of sum it up right out of the gate. Just before we kind of jump in and dive into this, and it is an exciting today's special, I want to point something out to you folks. You see the chart that I have. For the most part, I want you to ignore this chart. The chart that I have on the screen is actually incorrect. At the very last minute, Andrew and the team lowered the price of the most popular size. Most people will order the 360. Normally it's $290. The pricing was gonna be under $160. If you look on the TV screen at the graphics, the price was lowered to less than $145. It's like a buy one, get one. So a really amazing opportunity to get phytoceramides. Andrew, this is really all part of what you've been trying to do. Give us the very best for less.
And well, and especially at this time, we're trying to pull out all stops. We're trying to do everything we can to make things as affordable as possible. That's why we've continued our Today Special pricing since February. And with phytoceramides, phytoceramides are inherently an expensive ingredient. And phytoceramides, you have to deliver the proper levels or they're not going to work. So yes, there's great research on phytoceramides and the skin and wrinkling of the skin, and it's really exciting research. But you can't benefit from that research if you don't deliver the amount that was used in the research. So that's what we make sure, that we're following the black and white words on the page in terms of the science and the literature. This is a natural ingredient, but you have to deliver the proper amount or you're not going to be getting the benefits. And the way phytoceramides work, if you look at the system in our body for retaining moisture, and most people getting this product, they're not getting phytoceramides because they're worried that they're going to lose moisture and that somehow might threaten their health. Right. They're getting this product because they want to do something for their skin, that their skin might have issues with irritation because it's dry, that they might want to keep the skin in their face to look its very best because there's great research on phytoceramides and the moisture present in the skin to deliver that natural plumpness to the skin. So when you're delivering phytoceramides, phytoceramides are Mother Nature's natural internal moisturizer. When you talk about the stratum, the most important part of the skin, the stratum corneum of the skin, when you're looking at that layer of the skin, the phytoceramides are the portions of those membranes that are responsible for, most importantly, retaining moisture. So it's a long way of saying that certainly we could slather on moisturizers all we want on our body, but that is truly not moisturizing our skin. The only way we moisturize our skin is a two-step process. We deliver enough water to our body so our cells have the moisture they need, and then by delivering phytoceramides or other critical fatty acids to our bodies, like omega-3s, our cells can then retain that moisture. That's what phytoceramides do.
And already we are off to the races. There's a lot of things, and I always have a pen with me to write down some of the things that Andrew says. There's a lot of words that have been used already that capture your interest, right? We talk about wrinkles and plumpness of the skin. We talk about topical beauty creams and moisturizers that we all buy. And we all buy them because we want to retain that youthful look and appearance. What Andrew is talking about right now is something that goes from the inside out. So if you're somebody that wants to do all you can to help retain those youthful looks and help reduce wrinkling, Andrew, this has so many benefits. Again, it's a beauty secret for sure, but also a health benefit without question.
Right, you're starting to see phytoceramides now in a lot of topical products. And certainly they play a moisturizing role in a topical product on the surface of your skin, as any oil or fatty molecule will. but they're not getting delivered into the inner portion of our skin where they really perform their work. The way you deliver phytoceramides is by ingesting them, because your body typically is manufacturing them on the inside and delivering them to those tissues. So the other way to do it, the only other way to do it, is by delivering them directly. And that's been proven in the science and the literature. I was going to read some of the quotes in the science, but I have some testimonials here. So why don't we read some testimonials? I've rarely read testimonials on this product, so they're pretty impressive. Actually, I guess I should turn them so they read better, but then I won't be able to read them here. So I'll read them on the screen. So I take Andrew's phytoceramides. Well, best skin product on my shelf.
Wow.
I take Andrew's phytoceramides. It is the best product you can find for your skin. Beautiful skin is like beautiful people. It comes from the inside. I found that slathering expensive products on my skin was not really improving my skin health. I take this every day along with Andrew's Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails and Marine Collagen Peptides. When I added Andrew's phytoceramides daily, my skin really improved. Try it. Then Fountain of Youth has been found.
Wow.
I have only been taking phytoceramides twice a day. The thing that I noticed immediately was that my very dry skin suddenly became much softer. That's what we hear a lot of, not just for beauty in the face, which we hear all the time, but for the skin on the body, that a lot of us suffer from little trouble areas on our body with dry skin. The thing that shocked me, I went to see my aunt and uncle yesterday afternoon, and for the first 10 minutes, my aunt just kept asking me what I had done for my skin, telling me how beautiful my skin looks, how it glows. I've been taking Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails, but never received the kind of compliments that I received yesterday. Bravo. And that is from Towaka in South Carolina. Excellent product. I've been using this product since July, and I've noticed my wrinkles around my mouth and eyes are much improved. That's what you see in the science. I'm 56 years old, and I will keep ordering this wonderful product. Andrew's supplements are the best. Another amazing product. I cannot believe the difference in my skin. I've been taking this for 4 months, and the wrinkles on both sides of my mouth have improved. My skin looks better, my makeup looks better, even my neck looks better. Wow. I get compliments on my skin all the time. I look better now at 58 than I did 10 years ago. I wish I would have taken a before picture so I could show people how great this product is. Liquid gold for the skin. I'm reading this from a monitor far away, so this is small print. I use many of Andrew's products and love them all. But this product, oh my gosh, it is liquid gold for the skin. Having had dry skin all my life, the instant difference this product made really surprised me. I started noticing a difference, especially on the heels of my feet, almost immediately. Wow. Sorry, cosmetic companies, even the most expensive creams did not do for me what this product does, and it works quickly because it has to come from the inside. Girls and guys, this product works wonders for dry skin. Buy the large bottle. You won't regret it. And by the way, the 360 size is not a normal size. It's only 1 day a year today. Today, I bought my second bottle of the 240 caps. Andrew, please have more specials on this product and offer a larger size. We listen. This product is truly liquid gold for the skin. Thanks, Andrew, for another home run. Head-to-toe results. I've been taking this product for almost 2 years, and I continue to see multiple benefits. In addition to promoting hydration and softness on my face, these capsules have helped the texture and suppleness of skin on my entire body, including such trouble spots as cuticles, elbows, and feet. The results are truly more than skin deep. My wise mother told me it is not vanity to take care of your skin and look your best. It is self-respect. That's very true. Yeah. Thank you, Andrew, for boosting my self-respect. Wow, great.
Andrew, I mean, we could stop there. And honestly, we've done this product absolutely the service it deserves. We have hundreds, now thousands of people placing orders. We can all relate because over the years, we have all spent a lot of money on beauty creams. A lot of money on beauty creams where we're waiting for that difference to finally take effect in 30, 60, 90 days. And it never seems to be perhaps what we want it to be. You just heard real life reviews, and I say reviews, not 3 or 4 lines, but essays going into, and just to recap, Fountain of Youth found, that's what one of the reviews said. Best beauty product on the shelf. Wrinkles around the mouth and eyes improved. Instant difference. Texture and suppleness of the entire body. They are real reviews, folks, from a product that is founded and based on science. You've got to try phytoceramides. I want to show you the pricing because most people are taking advantage of the larger size, and as you can see already, 23,000 reserved. Folks, this is incorrect. If you are able to place your order while supplies last, you are not paying $159.90 for the larger size. If you look at the graphics, you'll see that price has been lowered. Andrew and the team before the show lowered it even more. So your savings, we're talking to buy one, get one. The normal pricing is just shy of $300, Andrew.
And that's exactly what when I lowered the price a little more this morning, that's exactly what I intended to do, was to make it a buy one, get one free. And this is a product that the single capsule dose, phytoceramides are not inexpensive. The single capsule dose was designed to be just that. So you don't have to take multiple capsules. You can take as many as you want. It's harmless. This is not a drug or a medicine. It's a natural ingredient. It's what your body uses on the inside to retain moisture. For thousands of years, it was about survival. For now, phytoceramides are all about the beauty of our skin, the radiance of our skin. I talked about earlier how one of the more straightforward and obvious cosmetic processes that a lot of people get is where they have injections of what they call fillers, I guess. So when you're filling things up, you're creating that natural plumpness that when the natural moisture of the skin dissipates or diminishes, we lose that natural youthful plumpness of our skin. And again, I've often said this, you just have to spend a little time in a hospital and see someone who's clinically dehydrated to know that the beauty of your skin requires hydration. That it is so obvious the change in our skin when we are dehydrated. So I know a lot of us as we get older, because of bladder or urinary tract function, we don't hydrate, we don't drink as much fluid. This is a 2-step product. The first thing you must do to get the benefits from it is adequately hydrate. And if you adequately hydrate, then what phytoceramides do is they allow your skin to retain the moisture that you deliver, that precious moisture you deliver to your skin. Phytoceramides are the critical molecule that's involved in their retention. And that's the principal role of phytoceramides. Omega-3s are also involved in the retention of moisture. Even cholesterol as a molecule is involved in the retention of moisture. But phytoceramides are the key ingredient. And yes, like any fatty molecule, you could slather them on your skin and they'll have an emollient role, and they will play a seeming moisturizing role. They seem to be moisturizing on the outside, but the only opportunity to moisturize really takes place on the inside. That's where we make our skin, and that's where we deliver the phytoceramides that are responsible and are actually essential to the moisture retention process of our skin. Shall I read a couple more reviews?
Yeah, please.
And just because the reviews are so impressive on this product, because it's a product, I think it's one of those products that we don't really know much about. Right. And the reviews are the only thing that's going to drive interest beyond my trying to talk about the science and what the biochemical role, the physiologic role that phytoceramides play. Wow, best skincare ever. And by the way, this is a relatively new product. We've only made it for a few years, but it has incredible reviews. When Andrew said that this was the only sort of moisturizer he used, which is true, I don't use moisturizer, I noted you could bounce a dime off his eyelids and quickly place my order. I've never read that review, and I've never contemplated bouncing a dime off my eyelids. But maybe, funnily enough, a few years ago, and if my mom is watching, my mom is nearby, but if my mom is watching, a few years ago, my mom called me up after the shows, and she had watched me on television, and she had called me up after the shows, and she said, "What did you do?" And of course, even though I'm not a child, all of a sudden I'm 11 years old. Right. And what did I do? Right. It's like, no, what did you do? And I'm like, Mom, well, I didn't do anything. What did you do to your face? I go, Mom, what did I do? So apparently my mom also agreed that the phytoceramides and perhaps the collagen peptides have actually been working, because my mom insisted that I had done something to my face. And frankly, maybe I would, but I'm too much of a coward. I've been blessed to the only surgery I've needed is having my wisdom teeth removed. So the last thing I'm going to do is go under the knife to try and change how I look. So so I've never bounced dimes off my eyelids, but
that could be a new party piece, Andrew.
Yes, that I don't think would be in the best interest of my eye health. But like many of the other reviewers, if we go back to this review, I cannot believe how quickly I can see results. I wish I started using this in my 20s to prevent ever having a dry wrinkle. I've spent more on half-ounce eye creams and nothing smoothed out the look. I mean, this is a year's supply. This is not a 3-month or 4-month supply that you have to take a handful of capsules. One little capsule a day. So it truly performs. First review in 20+ years should say it all. Apparently, they've never reviewed a product. Wow. After the 3rd week, I realized that my cuticles were not dry and my nails were no longer peeling. And even your nails, phytoceramides are a critical part of the moisturization of your nails and the incorporation of fat into your nails. It was as if they fused back together. Then I noticed I no longer have dry bumps on the back of my arms. They're gone. My skin is much softer. My face no longer looks dry either. At a dinner party, a group of women all huddled around asking what my secret is. I showed them the bottle. As a matter of fact, this is my first ever review on HSN as a 20+ year customer. Wow. Thank you. Mic drop. Andrew Lessman, thank you. So I feel proud to be the beneficiary of that first review. Wow. Can't live without it. I've been taking this product for about 2 years now, almost immediately. So when we introduced it, I felt a difference in my skin. For the very first time in my life, I didn't have cracked hands this winter. I ran out for a bit and could tell the difference. My hands, eyes, and the corner of my mouth were dry again. I ordered right away and will never run out again. And again, when we talk about our immune system, moisturization is a critical part of our immune system, our mucous membranes. So again, phytoceramides are a critical part of the moisturizing system for our entire body. So I'll read a couple more reviews, and then we'll do a little bit of the science after, because the science is just as compelling. For the skin I'm in, better already. I've been taking this product for 1 month and already see a change in my skin and the quality of my nails. By the way, 3-month money-back guarantee, so don't worry, you get 3 months. Less crinkle to the look of my wrinkle and no more pilling fingernails. How clever. Amazing, and I'm grateful for it. I immediately went online and ordered another 240 count bottle. Normally that's our largest size. And today, the 100 at $144.90, I think the 360 capsule supply is less expensive than the normal price on the 240 caps.
Right, correct.
I do not want to be without this little magic. I think you have a chart there, Adam, that shows that.
Yeah, and you can see that right here, folks. And don't forget the improved pricing on the 360. But you can see the price savings are huge. I mean, really significant savings. A buy one, get one if you get the larger size. Andrew, forgive me for interrupting for a second. They're letting me know that we are flooded with calls, lots of people ordering. It's one of those sleeper products where you're curious about it, but then when we start to talk about it and you hear the reviews and hear certain words, it starts to click, and then there's an excitement. There's a surge of excitement. Think what we just said. With the 90-day return policy, you get this home, and inevitably it's perhaps less than you spend on regular beauty creams, and you're gonna get to see that difference. If you are somebody that loves those youthful looks, don't we all, and we wanna try and do anything we can to help reduce the look, as it were, or appearance of wrinkles, this is something you have to try. So get excited about it.
And Adam, just to that point, a lot of creams, most creams, it'll be fairly expensive. It could be $20, $30, $40. And I see what Muriel gets. They could be $50 or $60 even. And those creams are tiny. They'll last 30 or 60 days. If you do the math on this, on the large size, if you do the math, that's about $12 a month. So there's no shipping and handling here. So you don't have to factor that in. So it's only $12 a month. So yes, that's a big number. but this is a year's supply. It's not a 3-month supply. It's not a 6-month supply. It is designed around the research and the amount of phytoceramides developed in the research for a year's supply. If you choose to, you could take 2 capsules a day, but this was designed to deliver the benefits that you seek in 1 single capsule daily.
I know we're going to go into the science, and with time running out, I'll say one last thing to everybody watching. Because of the increased savings, remember, that chart is incorrect on the larger size. What you see here, I want you to ignore this, because on the TV screen, on the graphics, you'll see the price is actually $144.90. There is a disproportionate amount of people who are ordering the 360 count, which is going to be that 1-year supply. So if you do want the 360, certainly place your order. Over 25,000 of our today's specials are reserved. There's so much that we've said already, and I've made a copious amount of notes to carry with me forever. Again, instant difference, best beauty product on the shelf, natural plumpness. One lady said, fountain of youth found. And Andrew, to that end, you know, and I don't want to speak out of turn, forgive me, but my own experience with Chelsea and my mom, most people end up being disappointed with many of their topical beauty creams. I'll say no more.
And topical beauty creams are difficult because topical beauty creams, they're just dealing with something that's highly individual because all of our skin on the outside is highly individual. However, the biochemistry and the fundamental physiology of our skin is identical. So this is a product that really one size fits all, because phytoceramides, it's not as though I have phytoceramides as my moisture retaining molecule in my skin and you do not. That everyone watching and every single person on this planet, all whatever 7 billion of us, we all rely on phytoceramides as being the moisture retaining molecule in our skin. 1,000 years ago, if we didn't have enough water, phytoceramides are what kept us alive because they helped our body hold it to moisture. Today we have plenty of water. We just need to make sure we drink it. But phytoceramides are all about beauty and also cosmetic issues, because so many of the reviews talk about dry, crackly skin, elbows and heels and things that are crackly and could bleed and be horribly uncomfortable, and bumps on the back of the arms and things like that. So it's not just when we talk about the plumpness of the skin and the beauty of the skin and reducing the appearance of wrinkles in our eyes and things like that and around our mouth. Yes, that's important. We all want to look our best, as that great review said. It's not vanity, it's about self-respect. But also, a lot of us use moisturizer, and I think most of us use moisturizer, and a lot of those intensive moisturizers, we use them for comfort, and we use them for problems that have arisen sometimes often when we're very young and have only gotten worse with age. But no matter what our skin is on the outside, the key moisturizing molecule that we struggle with on the inside, phytoceramides. There's no accepting of that fact that ceramides are the molecules that our body, our skin, the stratum corneum relies on to deliver the moisturization process on the inside. What we do on the outside, it's all, what do they say? It's lipstick on a pig. It's all superficial. It's all on the outside. It's sort of an emollient effect. It feels good when we slather on that oil, but it's not truly moisturizing our skin, because oil isn't moisture anyhow. So we need to deliver the molecules that allow us to retain the precious moisture we have, and that's what ceramides are, and that's what these phytoceramides have been shown in clinical science to deliver.
A visible difference from the inside out. And while we are at home and we're kind of trying to find a distraction of things to do, we talk about putting a focus on ourselves. Imagine how exciting it's going to be in 30, 60, 90 days from now when you really start to understand the benefits that phytoceramides are able to bring. And I'm thrilled that you mentioned that, Andrew, because it is. A lot of us struggle with, you know, cracked elbows and heels, and you talk about bumps on the back of the arms. It's a problem many, many, many of us have.
And I think it's probably I've done this product a disservice because I haven't spoken about that as much. However, when people speak to me about this product, they speak more about those issues. And certainly we have the wonderful reviews that say how youthful they look, how many compliments they get on their face, and how their makeup goes on more easily, and all those sorts of things, or they can go out without makeup. But I would say that the majority of reviews talk about, like the reviews that talked about from head to toe, that talk about all of those dry trouble spots we experience, because that is what's the expression, the canary in the coal mine. Those are the sensitive parts of our body that when we can make a difference in the internal moisturizing system, that's going to make a difference. Because frankly, we could slather all the things we want on those difficult parts. And Lord knows we could do it and it make a little bit of a difference, but it can't overcome whatever issues are going on the inside. And the issues going on the inside are typically an inability to support the systems that retain those tissues moisture. And that's what ceramides are all about. And certainly omega-3s contribute as well. So that's something to focus on as well. Those are the two critical molecules in terms of healthy moisture retention for our body. So the science is compelling. I'll just probably tomorrow during the day, I'll read some of the science because there's some great science that talks about wrinkles. But if we just look at these two charts here quickly, in addition, there is a slowly growing body of evidence from animal and human clinical studies that oral supplementation with ceramides may be beneficial for skin permeability, barrier homeostasis, and parameters such as hydration and or barrier function, elasticity, and recovery after induced disruption of barrier dysfunction. Those are all things that we want to describe our own skin. From a journal, Drug Metabolism and Pharmacokinetics. This is not a drug, but they're looking at it seriously.
Right.
In recent years, oral ingestion of ceramides has reportedly been shown to be effective in improving cutaneous barrier function, alleviating dry skin, and moderating atopic dermatitis. And this finding has caused interest in sphingolipid, because this is a sphingolipid, as a functional food ingredient. I'll go into more of the science tomorrow, but suffice to say, ceramides have not escaped a very, very careful review by clinical scientists, by physicians, by researchers, and it is now crystal clear that ceramides are the most critical molecule in terms of our skin's ability to retain its moisture, our body's ability to retain its moisture, and also it has now been shown that you could orally deliver ceramides and get the benefits. And as I said before, I've always wanted to have a 90-day money-back guarantee all the time. Yeah. So I'm really excited that HSN is doing that right now, and that anyone trying this product for the first time, you don't get 30 days or 60 days, you get 90 days to fall in love with it.
Well, it's just complete confidence and peace of mind because you don't lose anything. We can read the reviews all day long, and of course it's about your personal experience, but if it doesn't work for you, of course you can always return it to us, but you don't know unless you try. We're thrilled and excited by the response. It's times like this with so much silliness going on, craziness, and you know, inside it's hard sometimes to kind of lose ourselves and just relax and calm down and get excited about things. This is something where we actually can focus and say, you know what, I'm looking forward to seeing the results. Something good's going to come out of it, Andrew.
Yeah, so I was just talking to my dogs here. Come on, up. Come on.
That's what happens when I normally talk. Link. I know.
That's Lincoln, that's Marcel. But yes, you're saying that this is, I mean, there's two people in this room who are the only extremely excited people by what's been going on in the world. It's Lincoln and Marcel, because they've never gotten to see so much of me. So, and maybe we just need to move through the world and have a bit of a perspective of a dog. Maybe we have a lot we could learn from our furry friends.
Yes.
Because they're happy no matter what. And as long as we're all here, and as long as we're in good health, we should act as responsibly as we can, because this is a perfect example that we are all connected.
Yes.
That never before has our individual conduct played such a significant role in a collective outcome. So hopefully we're all going to be contributing to the best collective outcome possible, because it only requires relatively minor individual sacrifice. And the sooner we make those sacrifices, the sooner this will all be behind us. So hopefully we can.
Thank you for all of your orders and your calls. Remember the special savings and prices and that lower price on the larger size. So ignore what it says there. It's even lower. I'm going to head over this way. That was our first of 4 today's specials. Andrew and I are with you for the next half an hour, and we're going to kind of, quick fire these today's specials, still get into a little bit of detail. The pricing, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but this is, for me, extraordinary. Folks, we're going to talk about phosphatidylcholine, PC, liver, and brain. We'll talk about our liver doing all the hard work and doesn't always get the respect and love it deserves. A wonderful product, an important product. Never have I personally seen it at a more affordable price. And again, what you see here is not what you see right there. It's actually $10 less while supplies last. So for the larger size, it's only $34.90.
And this will truly be while supplies last. And mind you, I've been making phosphatidylcholine for about 30 years, and this is by far the lowest price. When we introduced it many years ago, it was more expensive. It's another one of those ingredients like CoQ10, which is more affordable today than it's ever been. But doing the math on this, it's about, I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood of, it's less than $3 a month, because it's one capsule. You could take more than one capsule if you like, but again, this is a 1 capsule per day product. So, and again, so many of us, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. These are strange times. As I said before, I know so many folks who they're consuming more alcohol than normal. And this is a time that we really need to be good about our prescription medications. So if our doctor has us taking medications to manage our blood sugar, to manage our blood pressure, we need to manage our blood sugar and blood pressure now more than ever while this is going on. So again, if we're taking those medications, they burden our liver. If we're drinking alcohol, it burdens our liver. Just existence burdens our liver more than any other organ in our body. So to think that you get this incredible quality of phosphatidylcholine. Plus, there's no additives in this. What you're also getting is phosphatidylinositol and phosphatidylethynolamine. That you're getting the 3 most important phospholipids in our liver, which comprise probably 90% of the membrane surface area for liver, because the PC, the phosphatidylcholine alone, is about 2/3. And if you think the surface area of your liver in terms of membrane surface area is a small amount, it's about 8 acres. It's about 8 football fields in that liver that's the size of a football. So the liver is a remarkable organ. It does remarkable things. It deserves a little bit of remarkable help. So hopefully, I've tried to make it as affordable as possible, too good to say no to, because that's a year's supply. And it's normally, in the old days, shipping and handling would be $7 or $8.
Indeed.
So there's no shipping and handling, and you're getting this for less than $3 a month.
Andrew, I don't think you're able to see what I can see. When Andrew's normally in the studio with me, he's able to, see what's going on, and folks, we can kind of keep track and give guidance to everybody if you need to go to hsn.com because we're so busy. But we are indeed at this point so very busy. I myself keep looking down to check, because in my mind, the $34.90 doesn't seem accurate, but it is. $34.90 for the large 360 caps is available while supplies last. It's a tried and true and tested product, 4.6 stars, the majority of which are perfect 5 stars, which gives you some idea. I think, Andrew, one of the things that really resonated with me is when, you talk about if you have a drink or various medications, they do take a toll on your liver.
No, our liver, to use your word, toils. Our liver works very hard for us. I often say it's the hardest working organ in our body. It's easy to understand how our heart works and how our lungs work, it's sort of in concept, because our heart is a pump. Our lungs basically are kind of like a bellows in terms of taking in the oxygen, and certainly the physiology of how they work is complex. But the liver is going through thousands of different kinds of chemical reactions. No matter what we throw at our liver in terms of chemicals, whether it's medicines we take or additives in our food or pesticides or herbicides or fungicides or proteins and cholesterol and fat and amino acids, our liver has to be able to do all the chemistry, has to do all the conversions that we require, or has to break down all those chemicals, including alcohol, that it breaks down to acetaldehyde and things like that, and basically eventually gets excreted. So the liver is without question the hardest working organ in our body. It's also one that we seem to be most remote from. A good example, again, our heart. We feel it beating. I can take my pulse. I feel myself breathe. If I run up a flight of stairs, I feel my heart rate go up and my breathing go up. We have a connection. I'm here looking at a camera, so I can see that camera. So we have a connection to different organs in our body, our brain, I'm thinking. But our liver is doing all of this work. And if I drank a bottle of vodka, which I would never do, but if I drank a bottle of vodka, my liver would be working incredibly hard. I wouldn't know. So we really don't have the benefit of a connection to this, our hardest working organ. And maybe we don't, because it works so hard. If we had that connection, it would be scary. So What we have here is the structural molecule that our body uses to generate the tissue of our liver.
Right.
And generate's the right word because our liver has a unique property. Our liver is unique in that it actually can regenerate itself. Other parts of our body, even our joints, what they do is they repair themselves. Our bones repair itself. But our liver can actually regenerate itself. And again, why is that unique property given to our liver and nothing else? Because our liver has the nastiest job of all, and it does the hardest work of all. So it really deserves a thank you. And right now, it's understandable if all of us are living a little bit differently, maybe not eating quite as well, and maybe drinking a little bit more alcohol than we normally would drink. So it's all understandable. And as long as it's understandable, I thought I'd make it really affordable to give your liver its single most important, critical supportive molecule, and that's phosphatidylcholine, along with phosphatidylinositol and phosphatidylethanolamine. You get all three of them, and you get them for less than $3 a month.
I can't help but stand here and smile. I mean, coming in to do this job every day, when you come into this type of situation and I walk in and see these types of prices, I mean, this is something to smile about. I'm over the moon that I get to share this moment. It's the most affordable, the most impressive, the lowest I've ever seen it done. I mean, again, $34.90. And just so everybody understands, the charts that were printed, the price that it was gonna be was still very good, Andrew.
Well, this is an extremely popular product and considered extremely reasonably priced. If we look at that large size at $74.90,
yeah. That
still is 20 cents a capsule. But now, it's well under, what is it now? It's at $34.90, it's well under a dime a capsule.
Indeed.
I was going to use the $44.90 price and say it's only 15 cents a capsule. It's less than a dime a capsule.
He's getting emotional about it. It's true. It's true. It's that low. But that's the exciting thing. And remember, even on that price, we're doing 3 flex pay. So even at the $34.90, we're doing 3 flex pay. Andrew mentioned the free shipping and handling, because that's another saving, another $5, $6, $7 saving that's included as well. This is our second today's special. We're about to do liver antioxidants, which really can go hand in hand with PC liver and brain, and then fibermucil.
They're intended to go hand in hand with one another. And liver antioxidant extracts, we'll talk about that in a moment. For those of us who maybe want to take this opportunity to do a little bit of a liver cleanse, yeah. I decided that as long as I was kind of cooped up and working hard, and certainly I've been really good about exercise, that I'm using this as an opportunity to have my best habits I could possibly have. It'll make me look forward to when the world becomes more normal again. But this is an opportunity, whatever we might be doing, it's all understandable. This is a moment in history that none of us will hopefully ever experience again, that none of us have experienced before. So it's something that it's completely understandable. We shouldn't be hard on ourselves. Right. We should treat ourselves, what do they say? It's easy to show compassion to others. Let's make an effort to show compassion to ourselves first. And when it comes to PC, maybe it's showing a little compassion and a little bit of a thank you to our liver. Because our liver, as I said before, it's whether we're talking about cholesterol metabolism, fat metabolism, protein metabolism, whether we're talking about alcohol metabolism, any medication or drug we take, it requires the liver break it down, because it doesn't just go away on its own. It doesn't just deteriorate and disappear. The liver has to break it down. And that requires very complex chemical work on the part of our liver. It truly is a remarkable organ. I had a friend when I was in school who used to always say, like, how does it know? How does it know when it sees all of these strange synthetic molecules that humankind made, these synthetic drugs or herbicides or pesticides? How does it know what to do with them? You know, here we are, and right. these molecules are relatively recent innovations, yet our liver knows exactly what to do with them. It has to work hard to deal with them, but it knows exactly what to do with them. So my way of saying thank you to my liver is every time I swallow a capsule of PC liver and brain and a capsule of liver antioxidants, because liver antioxidant extracts, it's all about delivering to your body the protection it needs. And we'll talk about that in a second. But I don't have the reviews here on PC, but the reviews are beyond compelling. And what they talk about for both PC liver and brain and for our liver antioxidant extracts, what they talk about are visibly seeing a difference on tests. When you look at your liver enzymes and things like that. And a lot of us who take medications, it's something we need to do, or we should do at least once or twice a year, is look at those liver numbers if we're taking certain medications. And this is something that, again, I encourage you to read the reviews, because it's an exciting opportunity and just a natural way of supporting your liver.
Thank you for all of your orders on this one. Again, lots of folks still ordering phytoceramides. This is going to be our PC liver and brain. It is available to order right now. We're going to move on to our third of our 4 today's specials. Coming up in about 10 minutes, it's going to be our fiber mucil. But before we get there, we're going to head over this way to liver antioxidants. And Andrew, as you said, and we'll get into the pricing as well here, as you said, these were really made to go hand in hand. The pricing, once again, that you see on your screen is lower than the pricing that it was scheduled to be, which is another wonderful thing to see. Andrew, this is a different product, but equally as important.
Well, liver antioxidant extracts, if phosphatidylcholine, as I started when I talked about it before, that's the structure of our liver. Our liver, basically, it's the work that gets done in our liver is done in membrane-based structures. And our liver is about 8 football fields, about 8 acres of surface area. About 5 of those are phosphatidylcholine. So it's easy to understand what phosphatidylcholine does, because when your liver is constantly remodeling, repairing, regenerating itself, and it's constantly doing that, phosphatidylcholine is a critically important raw material, as is phosphatidylinositol and phosphatidylethanolamin. We provide all 3. But liver antioxidant extracts, that's a byproduct of some traditional medicine and some current Western medicine and science. So these are 3 botanical extracts. These are 3 plants that are standardized for specific compounds. So it's not sufficient to just take milk thistle. The milk thistle must be standardized for silymarin. Silymarin is, without question, if there was only one molecule or one plant-based compound that you could take for your liver, it's going to be milk thistle standardized for silymarin. Number 2 on the list is turmeric, we talked about in the earlier hour, standardized for curcuminoids. And then 3rd on the list, artichoke extract, standardized for cynarin. And what these 3 plant-based compounds do, where phosphatidylcholine is basically the raw material, it's the structural molecule. What these are involved in are detoxification. It is the detoxification process that milk thistle, standardized for silymarin, is most important, and then followed by turmeric, standardized for curcuminoids, and then thirdly, artichoke extract, standardized for cynarin. The 3 of those are the molecules that are most critical for the functioning of the detoxification system of our liver. And the 2 go hand in hand, because of course we need the raw material to constantly rebuild and regenerate the tissue of our liver. But at the same time, we need to be cleansing and detoxifying our liver, because it is doing the dirtiest work of all. And if you really want to be excited about the science and research, you can go online, and if you type in, say, milk thistle and the liver, or turmeric and the liver, and even if you went not just in general in say a Google search, but if you went, say, to the pubmed.gov, PUBMED.gov, and you went into the research, the national science, the national research database, and you looked and you just typed in, say, milk thistle or silymarin and the liver, you will see hundreds and hundreds of articles. And it's compelling science. You would think they were talking about a drug or a medicine.
Right.
And these are not drugs or medicines. When you look at how compelling the science is on milk thistle, silymarin, and even if you did the same thing on phosphatidylcholine, if you talked about PC. And again, when just even simple things like a medication, acetaminophen. Right. Right now, with what's going on in the world, that's sort of the pain reliever of choice, yes. Acetaminophen, otherwise known as Tylenol. But Tylenol and acetaminophen can be extremely challenging for our liver. So once again, as with any medication, and that's not an exception, all medications require the liver to do very serious work to metabolize and process them. So liver antioxidant extracts is all about sort of that 1-2 punch. Phosphatidylcholine, the structure, the true structure of our liver, whereas when we look at the liver antioxidant extracts, that's going to be the molecules that are involved in the detoxification process.
And we talk about reviews. I'll read a couple that are here on the set. I know Andrew doesn't have them with him, but there's a lot to be said here. This first one, it says, I'm a believer. Like others have written on their reviews, I started taking this when I got an elevated liver enzyme reading on my recent blood test, which was perplexing to me and my doctor. He wanted me back in 30 days for another test. So I started on this supplement a month in advance of taking another blood test, taking at least one per day for a month. And again, like others, I got the wonderful result on my newest blood test showing liver enzymes now are within normal range. My only guess for the elevated enzymes is a lot of antibiotic use over many months. If you are on a lot of meds of any kind on a daily basis or on a temporary basis, you owe it to your liver to add this supplement into your regular vitamin regimen. And again, this is one of several. Let's read another one as well. This time, helped my liver count. I had an abnormal liver count and my doctor was concerned, so we decided to rerun the tests in 2 months. During those 2 months, I took these 2 supplements for liver health, liver antioxidant extracts and PC liver and brain benefits. Well, my doctor and I were both so amazed and pleased that when the liver tests were repeated in 2 months, the tests came back within the normal range. I have continued to take these supplements now that I know that they really work. Thank you for such great products. And then one last one. Beneficial supplement. I've been taking these for quite a while. I drink up to 2 glasses of wine a day and hope this supplement is helping to protect my liver. Last year, my liver enzymes test came back perfect, so I give some credit to this product. They cause no issues with my stomach, which is a plus. I would recommend, and that's from Peggy in PA. I mean, Andrew, it goes on and on and on. It's a wonderful, protective, smart thing to do.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before, that on this product, whether reading the science, as I was talking about, you can go online and get a good look at the science, or the reviews. And the reviews talk about not just the experience, but that you actually get validation. And neither PC liver and brain or liver antioxidant extracts, these are not drugs, these are not medicines. Phosphatidylcholine, the wonderful thing it is the basic building block of an organ that is constantly rebuilding itself. It has to. It's doing the most difficult, the dirtiest work in our body. So phosphatidylcholine is that critical building block. And liver antioxidant extracts, it's not surprising you see all those reviews. Liver antioxidant extracts, and that beautiful color, that's principally from the turmeric. So the turmeric is that beautiful color. And again, what we do with our turmeric, where we complex it with phosphatidylcholine, we do the same thing with milk thistle, because milk thistle also is very poorly absorbed unless it has the assistance of phosphatidylcholine. So most milk thistle products with silymarin are nothing more than a dried herb. Ours is not a dried herb. It's a standardized extract that's then complexed with phosphatidylcholine to multiply its benefits, to multiply its absorption. So you won't find another product like this available anywhere. And again, both of these products are not just at their best price ever by a little bit, the phosphatidylcholine and the liver antioxidant extracts, but by a long shot. And they both come with a 90-day money-back guarantee.
And again, the pricing that you'll normally see on these is going to be on that first column. That's the regular HSN price. So for those of you getting, for example, the 240 caps, you'd normally pay $89.90. Today's special was going to be a smidgen under $50, but it was reduced even further to $44.90. It is on FlexPay, it is free shipping, and as Andrew mentioned, it does have that 90-day return policy. If you're ordering PC liver and brain, it's fabulous to get this with it. Andrew, you could do both larger sizes for less than $90 or so. I mean, that's remarkable.
And on the that's an 8-month supply. So even at $44.90, it's, what does that end up coming to for 8 months? It's a little bit more than $5 a month. Right. So it's incredibly affordable. A little bit more than a dime a day. So I've really endeavored to make these products, because they're so important. We have enough challenges going on right now. We all do. I mean, I don't know of anybody's life who isn't disrupted by this. I mean, here we are doing shows, and I'd rather be there. And we have, and again, as I started this show talking about, it truly is a testament to everyone at ProCaps Labs, and I'm grateful. I know everyone I see and speak to, they're grateful that we continue to be able to make products for everyone, and we make them with the utmost care, because it's I know you rely on us, and it's not something, we're not going to compromise our health in making these products, so we make sure we go about doing it incredibly responsibly. It's kind of fortuitous, if you've ever watched video of us making our products when we do our live remotes, what you've noticed is that when we do those live remotes, everybody's got hairnets on, they've got masks on, they've got gloves on, they've got booties on. So ours is an operation that it lends ourselves to be protected. All our offices, like so many other companies, all our offices are closed and everyone's working from home. So this is a highly disruptive world. So we might be doing things that are less than ideal. We might be having a little bit more wine than we normally have or something like that. So this is an opportunity to give a little bit of a nod, a little bit of a thank you for the extra work that our liver is doing on our behalf, whether it's the PC Liver and Brain, that today, for the first time ever, is less than $10 a day, and the liver antioxidant extracts, lowest price ever on this as well, a little bit over $10 a day.
Well, with that being said, it moves us to our last, but by no means least today's special, the final of 4. It's Fiber Mucil. It's an absolute non-negotiable for me. It is an amazing fiber product. Very quick presentation, only 8 minutes, everyone. Finest pricing, best pricing of the entire year, that's for sure. About 7 cents per capsule with the larger size, which is amazing. We do have the 1,000 caps available, and yet again, folks, I want to draw your attention, I believe, to the last 3 sizes, the 360, 720, and 1,000. That's what it was going to be. If you look at the graphics, they're even lower. So if I hone in on the 1,000 caps, instead of it being $79.90, it's only $69.90. Again, that is only while supplies last on these, like Andrew mentioned. And Andrew, when it comes to fiber at any price, people would spend easily a pretty penny to get a fiber product that was powerful yet gentle, mild but effective. You cracked the code with this one.
No, well, this is, again, me paying careful attention to the science and the importance of the right kind of fiber, and then paying careful attention to Mother Nature and delivering that best form of fiber, and then getting out of Mother Nature's way. There's no additives. We don't process it to make it into some funny drink. This is just that pure natural fiber that we put into a small, easy to swallow capsule. And what I did here, even the 360 capsule supply is less than $10 a capsule. And as you go up from there to the 720 or to the special 1,000 capsule supply that today is less than 7 cents a capsule. You know, in the past we'd have a shipping and handling charge. This would really be about 6 cents a capsule. Yeah. That's 1,000 capsules. That weighs a few pounds. So it's incredibly affordable. It's not just the world's most powerful fiber. It's also delivered to you in such a fashion that it's also the world's mildest. So you get all the benefits in terms of regularity, all the benefits in terms of feeding your friendly flora, because your friendly flora love fiber like this to nourish them. So you're feeding your microbiome, you're delivering fiber and regularity, it delivers and supports heart health. You will not find a better fiber product. And when you're doing a liver cleanse, a liver detoxification, because of the enterohepatic circulation, because of the way our digestive system works, you can't do a liver cleanse and just focus purely on the liver. And certainly phosphatidylcholine is the structure of our liver, and the ingredients in liver antioxidant extracts, those detoxify the liver. They also serve to detoxify the digestive system as well. But fiber is a critical component in an overall liver and digestive system cleanse, because fiber is also detoxifying. As I often say, fiber kind of works as that broom and sponge that absorbs things and sweeps them out of your body. So yes, it's critical for regularity. You can't be regular without having a reasonable amount of healthy fiber in your diet. And our fiber, again, because it's so powerful yet so mild, you don't need to load up on it. You could take, some people take just 1 or 2 capsules a day. Or you could take 1 or 2 capsules with each meal. That's pretty much what I do. 1 or 2 capsules with a meal is all I need, and it delivers the benefits of fiber, and you will not want to leave home without it. And the reason why I incorporated this in the Today Special, not just because it's important to do that liver cleanse while we're at home and maybe not having the healthiest of habits, but what's funny is Fibromucil always becomes important to a lot of folks, me included, when you travel, because oftentimes regularity becomes a little bit of a problem when you travel. But when we're staying at home now, that's the change. So all of a sudden now we're at home all the time and our habits have changed. So Fibromucil is a great way to ensure that we have the fiber that we need to ensure regularity when things are changing.
Everything is connected, and when you've got the right fiber, the whole body benefits for sure. And folks, with this one, I mean, I wrote it down because it's what so many people talk about. No gas, no bloating, no stomach upset. It's super fine. It's a capsule which is, as you can see here, a fine powder. Andrew, it's like dust.
Stop.
It's like really dust when you get the up close there. You see, look, if I blow it, you'll notice it just goes away. I mean, it really is remarkable. Unlike so many of the fiber products that you buy, it's not a nice experience. It's not a pleasant experience. Our team just let me know that most people are, of course, ordering the larger sizes. These are our other today's specials that are available, but we by no means have many, many thousands of them. So take advantage if you would like it. The 1,000 caps is $79.90 is what it was going to be. They took another $10 off it at $69.90. I'll quickly read a couple reviews, because the reviews are powerful, because they're real. These are your words, people that have enjoyed the product and tried the product. Beyond excellent. I've been using this product in conjunction with the Cholesterol product. I take 4 Fibromucil capsules with 2 Cholesterol capsules, once with breakfast and then again with dinner. This regimen with a plant-based diet has not only lowered my cholesterol, but I have had a perfect colonoscopy. I am 66 years old and not a polyp in sight. Thank you, Andrew. I'll read just this last one because we're running out of time. Best fiber products on the market. I can't believe that I am writing a rave review on a fiber supplement. About a year ago, my doctor recommended that I start taking a fiber supplement. I went to the store and bought the kind you mix with water and drink. The results were not the best, not to mention the artificial sweeteners in them. Fibromucil works extremely well, and it took me about 2 weeks to finally get the correct dosage for me. I now take 2 with every meal, sometimes 3 with a large meal. This is one of Andrew's products I will no longer go without, and that's saying something. I have a cabinet full of his supplements. This is by far the best fiber supplement you can buy. Also, there is no bloating or uncomfortable feelings with these capsules, unlike the liquid drinks. That's what Mary says. And Andrew, those words are commonplace throughout all the reviews.
No, it's amazing to think of a fiber product that is a virtually perfectly reviewed product. And we're not talking about 10 or 20 or 30 reviews. This is a product that probably has close to 1,000 reviews.
Yes.
And I would say probably more than 95% of the reviews are positive reviews, and probably close to 90% of the reviews are 5-star reviews. So, and again, this is Mother Nature's getting these reviews, not me. All I did was make sure I deliver Mother Nature's best fiber that happens to be both powerful and mild. And I delivered it in a way that's in a small, easy to swallow capsule. It's an ultra, ultra, ultra fine powder, because that's what makes it so mild and goes to work without causing gas or bloating. Typical fiber products, yeah, they're fiber, but they're going to cause gas and bloating. So this product delivers the benefits of fiber, but it does so without any of the problems that you typically have with fiber. So it truly is the perfect fiber product.
Andrew, before we say goodnight, our team are letting me know that we'd love to mention, I believe, is it immune factors and vitamin C?
Yes, I am, much to everyone's dismay and complaints during this crazy time, I am not featuring my immune factors, and I'm not featuring our separate vitamin C. I think they are available. We have them available. We made sure that we got enough raw materials in to satisfy everyone. But our immune factors, it's a perfectly reviewed product, basically, as is our vitamin C. I think they're rated 4.8 stars. So our immune factors and vitamin C are both available, but I'm sorry we're not featuring them, but I think you understand why.
Andrew, they're telling us it's time to go. I want to thank you so much for joining us live. We'll see you later on today, and stay well, and thank you so much for being here for our today's specials.
Everyone stay well and stay safe. Thanks so much. See you tomorrow.
Never run out of the things you love with AutoShip at HSN. Receive your favorite items with automatic deliveries and easily customize your shipping preferences. Plus, AutoShip locks in your order price while enrolled. It's the smartest way to get more of a good thing. Search AutoShip on hsn.com.
Sundays are for shopping and style here at HSN. Join me, Callie Northagen, for all the latest in fashion, footwear, and accessories. Watch live on HSN or the HSN app.